truth behind the Heian era with Sukuna. Where is that Sukuna Heian era arc at? Bruh, I need that shit. Please, Gege, please. I wanna see that man eat some people, fam.
What did you just say to me?
This is when the golden period of Jujutsu sorcery was at its peak, and the entire reason the whole story is happening. Kenjaku wanted to bring this back. It was that good. The golden age of sorcery has been hyped up so hard on so many occasions in the story, yet we haven't seen shit of it. Bruh, Gege is giving the whole community blue balls. But let's rewind back. For example, Sukuna doesn't have many people he considers to be close to him. Nowadays, it's just Uruume, which makes us think, how did she land her position as a ride or die? Well, Gege confirmed Uruume has excellent talent as a chef, especially when it comes to serving humans and curses. Their talent for the culinary arts were recognized by Sukuna, which was the reason why he allowed them to serve at his side, since he has an appetite for human flesh. Otherwise, Yoruzu would be standing by his side, and we saw how that turned out. Dead. This means Sukuna isn't interested in the punani, nor having a family, nor love. Then what? To get that buddy-buddy with Sukuna, you have to be able to offer him something really good. Kenjaku mentioned a promise they have together in chapter 221, which is the reason Gojo assumed they have a binding vow. If you didn't know, Sukuna, Kenjaku, and Tengen ended up being a trio of acquaintances. Kenjaku referred to Tengen as an old friend upon her death, and she even ended up modeling her evolved form on Sukuna's true appearance. But that doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of what we must learn about Sukuna and his past. For example, what led him to growing into the idea of becoming a natural calamity? We know he was an unwanted child, but was that truly all it took to become the strongest and most feared sorcerer of all time? It links back to the question Kashimo brought up in chapter 237. Are you born the strongest, or did you earn that title? As Sukuna is also one of the few characters of utilizing multiple curse techniques. Aside from cleave and dismantle, Sukuna's black box goes much deeper than we thought, as he used a fire technique strong enough to defeat Jogo, and also made Kusakabe realize that the fire alone would game end their hopes of winning. But what is the true nature of this black box really? What else does Sukuna have, and why? What we know so far is that a sorcerer's curse technique is placed in a black box, roughly around the right prefrontal cortex. The brain is a black box system that Sukuna opens to access. He can activate an open domain and paint a picture on air without a canvas, something that is defined as truly divine and beyond human, as he's running software of his curse techniques without the hardware. But no one knows how Sukuna achieved this level of power. Gege has stated that the information is there if fans do some research, leading us and many others to wonder if it's linked to the 12 Deva paths of Buddhism. For example, Sukuna's hand sign is revealed to resemble Enma-ten, who is the king of hell and protects the south direction where people go to die. But we can't mention Sukuna's curse technique and not bring up the truth behind what Yuji is capable of. Gojo himself said it would be a matter of time before Yuji would be able to use the King of Curses technique. But, time is running out, Gege, and we're yet to see it. In fact, Yuta has managed to use cleave and dismantle before Yuji.
You can't keep getting away with it!
So whilst we await the day Yuji does fulfill Gojo's prophecy, we also need to address the secret behind his other abilities. Gojo stated that Yuji has no innate talent or technique, yet we see him whipping out blood manipulation, transformed arms, soul swap, and even memory manipulation. We know Yuji understands that the mind, body, and soul are all interconnected as one. This is also backed up by Yuji's stupidly strong soul, which is how he could suppress Sukuna entirely in a cage, something that Gojo said only happens every 1000 years. Mahito also mentioned how 10% of Yuji's soul strength was enough to defeat a special grade spirit, And because the body is the soul and the soul the body, it explains how memories are shared when a body is taken over. Such as how Kenjaku remembered Geto's entire friendship with Gojo just to use it against him, or how Sukuna knew all about Megami and Yuji's memories. However, let me know what questions you have in the comment section below. And to enjoy more peak fiction, find out who is the strongest Saiyan in Dragon Ball right now, as they all gained a new transformation.